Washington, D.C. holds many secrets in its old streets, but none are darker than the shadows of the Congressional Cemetery. It is a place where history sleeps uneasily, politicians, soldiers, and strangers buried side by side. Some say the dead there never truly rest. One man, unaware of its legend, bought a house just across the cemetery gates. At first, he thought it was the perfect place: quiet streets, old charm, and a view of the historic grounds. He often admired the rows of ancient tombstones from his window, convinced he had found a peaceful home. But peace never lasts near the dead. The first few nights were unsettling. At midnight, he began to hear strange sounds drifting from the cemetery. At first, he thought it was the wind, a low whisper weaving through the crooked gravestones. But then came other noises, heavy footsteps echoing across the earth, faint cries, and voices calling names that no living tongue should know. Sleep became impossible. The man tossed in his bed, covering his ears, yet the whispers seeped through the walls. By the third week, he could swear someone was standing outside his bedroom window, watching him from the dark cemetery beyond the iron fence. Driven by fear and desperation, he decided to confront whatever haunted him. "If I see what it is," he told himself, "it will lose its power over me." So one night, when the voices rose louder than ever, he left his house and walked into the cemetery. The gate groaned as he pushed it open, and the air inside felt heavier, colder. The whispers stopped, as if the graves themselves were holding their breath. For a moment, silence surrounded him. Then, from the ground, one grave began to stir. The soil shifted, the stone cracked, and slowly, a pale, skeletal hand pushed its way up through the dirt. The man froze in horror as a ghostly figure dragged itself from the grave, its hollow eyes burning with a faint, unholy light. The ghost looked at him, and a voice filled his head. "You should not have come." The man turned and ran. His feet pounded against the ground as he rushed for the gate. He burst through, only to find himself back inside the cemetery again. Gravestones surrounded him. The gate stood ahead, but no matter how far he ran, he returned to the same spot. Again and again, he tried to escape. Each time, the cemetery swallowed him back. Exhausted, trembling, and broken, he finally collapsed. From the mist, the ghost appeared again, moving closer, its face now inches from his own. The ground beneath the ghost's grave split wider, an open mouth of earth waiting. Before he could scream, the ghost grasped him by the arms and dragged him down into the grave. The soil closed over them, leaving no trace. The next morning, his house stood silent. The bed was empty, the doors unlocked, but the man was never seen again. Some say if you pass by the Congressional Cemetery on certain nights, you can hear footsteps running in circles over and over, as though someone is still trying to escape. But no one ever does.